Hello, welcome to another session, Martin's detailing blog. Slightly different type of video today. We will be washing the car, but that's going to be a minor part of it and you'll only see a little bit of it. What I thought I'd do today is talk through my preparation for a rinseless wash. Now the reason that I'm doing this video is that a lot of the rinseless wash videos that I've done in the past, a lot of the comments come back about people really not sure about the process, bit scared of the process, really don't think it'll work, and I get it, I totally get it. I was exactly the same before the first time I ever did a rinseless wash, and but by the time I did it, when I first did it, there was really just one product on the market, or one recommended product on the market. There's lots of different products on the market now. You've got Optimum No Rinse, ones that I've got here, Optimum No Rinse, I've got Kosh Chemi, I've got Garage Therapy, ONR Optimum No Rinse. There's lots of products out there. This video isn't about the product. This is about how I prepare, because I thought that might help some of you guys. So first thing we're going to do is I prepare my solution. Now you choose your weapon of choice, if you like, your whatever product you're most comfortable with, the product that you think is the most suitable or you got more trust in. So I've got the product that I'm using today is Optimum No Rinse, and I'm not saying that's the only product I use. I use a lot of these products. P&S got a product, I've got that up there as well, but today I'm just using Optimum No Rinse. I'm not recommending it, I'm just saying this is the one to use. But having said that, any of the products that I've got on the shelf that I've mentioned in this video, I would use any of them. I'm happy with all of them. This is probably the one that I use the most. So let me just show you what I've got and how I'm going to use it. So what I've got here, I've got 2 gallons of solution. Now I don't normally make up 2 gallons, but I'll talk through why I've made up 2 gallons in a moment. Use the medium of your choice, whether that's the big red sponge or mitts or towels or whatever. These are creature towels from Rag Company. I've got 4 of them here. You may, depending on the size of the vehicle, you may want more. And then I've got a pressure washer. No, I haven't, I'm lying again. I've got a multi sprayer. Now I've got an IK one there, which is I think that's a litre, and I've got one here that is a Spear & Jackson. This is a 2 litre one. Now the difference between the two is that that's probably, I don't know how much that is now, 25-30 pounds. This one, I bought this in the garden centre and that was £8. You can probably buy them even cheaper. So you can go with the IK one, which all the detailers want to use, or you can use your common sense, save your money and get Spear & Jackson, which is a good make and half the price, or a fraction of the price. So let's get back to the solution. The reason that I've got a 2 gallons of product in there, or 2 gallons of solution, is what I'm going to do. Having mixed my solution, I'm now going to fill up my my multi sprayer from the bucket. So put that in. That takes, this one is a 2 litre one, so I'm going to take 2 litres out of there and put it in there. I won't use all of that today, but what I'll do is, having got a solution in there, I'm now ready to go for my next wash. Or if I find some bird crap on the car, or a particularly dirty panel, or the car is looking good and I just want a quick once over, I've already got a pre-made solution ready to go in a sprayer. So let's fill that up and then we'll go out to the car. Okay, there's a solution, and obviously you make the dilution up depending upon what product you're using. This is ONR and it's an ounce of product to 2 gallons of water. But like I said, I don't normally make 2 gallons up. The reason I'm doing it, as I said, I'm going to fill my my multi sprayer up. So let's put that in there. Now you don't have to use a multi spray, you can use a hand pump, anything really. I'm going to put in here, I'm going to put What have I got at the moment? Let's take it up to 1.5 litres. There's 1.5 litres there, so I'll do that. Now that will give me more than enough to do today and probably the next 3 or 4 washes, but I've always got some at hand if I want to do clean a little bit of the car, like I said before, bird's crap or something like that. Right, so there's my solution, there's my 4 towels, and again you might need more towels or less towels depending on the vehicle that you're cleaning. So put them in there, let them have a good soak, and we'll go out to the car. Okay, so this is one of the main benefits, or one of the benefits of doing a rinseless wash. That is all the equipment you need. No pressure washer, no hoses, none of that. It's just a solution, a few towels, and a spray bottle full of the solution. It's as easy as that. Easy to get out, easy to put away. If you don't use all the solution, then you've got some left for the next time. Now the other thing you might want to consider as well, if you've got no, you know, if you're new to this, or if the car's particularly grubby, the other thing you might want to consider is putting some form of waterless wash on the car first as your almost as your pre-wash. Let it soak in, let it dwell for a while. And one of the ones that I tend to use quite often is this one. It's Infinity Wax Zero Water, which I find quite good. Now you can use this, I mean, you can see the car's pretty clean. It's got a slight layer of dust on it, that's all. But if you wanted to use a waterless wash as your pre-wash, just give it a couple of quick sprays, let it dwell for, I don't know, maybe a minute or 2, and then you go over it with your solution through your sprayer. Now again, one of the great highlights of great benefits, if you like, of this process is you can do it in full sun. It's about 23 degrees today. That's, I wouldn't want to hold my hand on there much longer than that, and this is one of the benefits. So all I do is I go over it, like that. Just let that dwell for a little while you rinse your cloth out. Really wet cloth, but it's not dripping, and then you just go over the cloth, turning it frequently, and if you fold it in half and fold it again, you've got eight layers or 8 surfaces, and depending how clean the car is or how dirty the car is depends on how many wipes you'll use and how many surfaces you'll use. When you've done that, you finish with it, get another bucket, put the dirty cloths in the bucket, so no dirty cloths ever go back into your solution. Then get a drying cloth, and you dry the panel. Go around one panel at a time. Now certainly with O&R, and I'm sure that with some of the others as well, but certainly with O&R you can use this as a quick detailer. So what you've actually got is a quick detailer in your spray as well. Let's go and do another panel, and we'll leave it on a bit longer in this heat so that you can see that if the water dries, how we can deal with that. So again, leave that to dwell while you get your cloth ready, and then again you can turn it as often as you want depending how grubby the car is. and then when you finish that cloth, dirty bucket. Okay, that is pretty warm. Let's leave it for a while. Let's leave it to sort of dry off before I use my drying cloth. Like I say, you won't want to hold your hand on there too long. That's pretty warm. So just in case you're worried about watermarks, then if that's the case, give it a very quick spray, then get your drying cloth and go over it. It is as simple and easy as that. And like I said, I totally get how people are a bit nervous, but you know, there's no need to be. It works. I can assure you I wouldn't do it to my car if it left scratches and marks all over it. And then if you've got a if you come out and you have a bit of bird's crap on part of the car, so let's just say, for argument's sake, you got a bit of crap or something, or a bit of dirt on a part of the panel. We use the back of the wing mirror in this instance. Give it a quick spray, let it dwell, job done. You can clean your windows with it. Now I reckon I do my car at least once a week with a rinseless wash, sometimes more. Sometimes I get, sometimes I get a bit bored and thumb out. What can I do? I'll give the car a bit of a sparkle, and as you can see, it does give it a sparkle. One more last panel, guys. Again, go over it, let it dwell. Just for maybe 20-30 seconds while you sort your cloth out. Turn it often. Like I said, you've got 8 sides to it, and the panel is so hot you can feel the actual cloth is hot after it's gone over it. So perfect product to use in hot weather, especially if there's going to be a hosepipe ban, which you can bet your life there will be, as there always is. And that's it, job done. And all you're left with at the end of the day is some clean solution, because the cloths never went back in there. You've got a bucket of cloths to wash, so you've got some solution left over. There's 1.5 litres where it was, it's gone down to there, so I've used that much on one side of the car, so that'll go on the shelf ready to use whenever I need it. If I want to keep that solution, if I think it's if it's a dusty time, you know, a lot of pollen out, or some of these Sahara sands coming over, and you think you might want to do your car again another day or two, I've still got a bucket solution. If I want to keep it, then it's there ready to go. So there we go, guys, an easy, simple, safe way to keep your car clean without getting all your equipment out, and you can wash it in full sun. So until next time, you guys take care. Bye bye.